The Ash, Luttsy and Susie Snackbox.
Hey, in a week or two, I'm going to add to the Kickback Cave some sunscreen that a mate of mine's developed. But more importantly for this chat now, he's got his kids involved in the business, which I think is a really cool thing. He was explaining it to me the other day how, he wanted to get his kids sort of some sort of business, idea about dealing with, a product and working out how to distribute it and in the social media. I think his kids are still fairly young, sort of, some, I don't know, say 8 to 15. Or
oh, wow, young.
Yeah, yeah, so
kids.
Actual children. But, I think a couple of them are a little bit older as well. But, so he's basically developed this product and the kids are involved. I asked him specifically what it was. I don't even understand what some of this is, but he says that, one of the kids, Caleb, picks and packs. I don't know what the picking is, but, so I guess that's the packing into the boxes and things like that. And then his daughters, Emily and Chelsea, will be operating in markets from time to time and doing social media.
That's cool.
Which is another part of it. And just giving your kids an opportunity while they're still at home and everything, a chance to get involved in business and I guess financials and things like that as well. I reckon that's really clever.
It's better doing it as well than like lecturing them about it. Like you need to do this. Like if you're actually doing it, you're learning it.
Exactly.
Better, aren't you?
Yeah. Like it relies on them, sort of thing, and rather than just sort of, getting
Telling
involved in some superficial sort of level.
And you never know where it's going to end up.
Yeah, exactly. So it's pretty cool.
I know my mate Dave. You've met Dave.
Farmer
Dave, yeah.
Oh, Farmer Dave.
His kids, or one of his kids, and his kid's best mate from school, when they were in school, started making cookies. And real nice cookies, like they get Biscoff and all this type of stuff.
You show me that stuff, yes, they look delicious.
They started it as a company, the Milkman's Cookies, and now they're boxing them up. They're sending them all over the country. It's a nationwide business that just these two school kids have started. That they're just out of school now, but they started that from nothing. They literally started that from Danielle's kitchen, their mum's kitchen, and now it's a proper business. They got up and running.
Looks good. I'm looking at the pictures of it now.
Oh, Suze,
how good's the marketing?
Suze, it's the best. Like, and you get them, and you can heat them up, and you add them. You can have them with ice cream. Oh man, they're insane.
Have you had them?
Yeah, we get them. Yeah.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie Snackbox.
Now you know this show, don't you, Luttsy, from the UK version of it?
Well, I love this show, and I've seen the Aussie sort of take on it, which is also fantastic. Hi, who's that? Is that Tom?
Yeah, it's Tom. How are you?
Tommy! It's Luttsy, mate. I just was sharing off air that I met you during a big week with the Ashes last week when we were in England, and I was.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And I was hanging with Damien Fleming, and he said, "Come along. I'm starring. I think you did a bit of. Did you do a hard quiz with him? What did you do with him?"
No, I was just hanging out. That's all I was doing. I was just over there, just drinking too much booze.
Peter Halley was there. We had a great night. It was fantastic. But
yeah, it was fantastic. Yeah, I know. We did the comedy night there at Soho, and then and it was like, and we performed to Australians in London, and it was pointless. Except it was really good. Just to write off our whole trip as a tax dodge. That was the main plan, and I really hope the ATO's not listening.
Well, I went. It was a lot of fun. Very, very talented guys. But Taskmaster, though, was an absolute juggernaut in England. Still is. And now this is a brand new season. You've done how many seasons has happened in Australia though with Taskmaster?
Well, we've recorded 3 seasons, but we're up to airing Season 2.
Okay, yeah.
So we've already done quite a lot. But yeah, so Season 2's starting tonight.
And what is it? Do you get comedians on, it says here?
Explain it.
Yeah, well, essentially what happens is there's 5 comedians, Will Anderson, Josh Thomas, Ann Edmonds, Lloyd Langford, and a new act, Jenny Tian, and I set them tedious tasks, which they go and do, and then I review their tasks, and I judge them accordingly and try to pick a winner. And while I'm doing that, I rip the piss out of them pretty much. So, yeah.
It's not like you.
Yeah. I know, well, that's the thing. I mean, essentially, like on Hard Quiz, I take the piss out of contestants, and Channel 10 said, would you like to come over to our network for more money and take the piss out of your friends? And I was like, Mate, I do that anyway.
Hey, I see here that you turn 50 next Sunday, and I turned 50 last year. How are you feeling about that? Is it like you're having a meltdown? No, I did last year. That's
No. Well, I'm okay. I'm not an elite athlete, so I didn't peak early in my life. Like, I'm actually at my peak now. So
That's a very good
50 is
point.
no big deal to me.
You've
Grew into yourself.
You've still got upside.
Have you?
Yeah,
You're
well,
getting
as a
better.
comedian, I'm coming into my golden years in my 50s, whereas,
Yeah.
my golden years aren't way
thank you.
long.
The best that can happen
True story.
for someone, it's like, he's a funny old bastard, isn't he? I mean, that's the
Yeah,
peak
yeah.
for you.
Yeah, I know, that's right. And I don't know what it is, but I feel like the older you get when you do comedy, the more liberties you can take with your act. People seem to take it from you a bit more because you've lived a life.
Yeah.
I was lucky you look older than 50 then.
Oh,
Too far.
Is that too
she
far,
might
Tom?
be an elite athlete anymore, Tom, but she's still very competitive, as you can tell.
No, that's one of the beauties of what I do, see, because of my look. My trick is I've looked 50 for about 20 years, so I've never had to worry about aging. So on TV, I've looked the same for about 20 years.
If Tom was a woman, you would have got cancelled then, Susan.
Oh, well, good.
You can't say that's true. That is so true. You can't say that anymore. Who did I say it to once?
He
Remember?
said the best was behind me.
Wait.
He said the best was behind me.
No, he didn't. He didn't. I said that. He didn't say that. Who did I say it to once? I said it to. Who was that? I said, Tom, we had her in studio
Not Kitty
once.
Flanagan.
Kitty Flanagan.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
I had her in studio once and thought I was giving her the biggest compliment ever, saying, "You look so much better in real life than you do on the television."
Yes.
And she wasn't happy.
Well, it was a moment. It was a moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I understand that. People say that to me too. They go, "Oh, you look a lot better in person than you do on TV," and it's like, "Oh, great." So the time when least number of people see me, which is just walking around the street, is when I look my best. Whereas when millions of people have eyes on me, I'm at my worst.
Okay, that's
This
a
is
good
not
point.
good for me.
That's a good point. That's a fair point.
I think we're still friends, Tom, aren't we?
Yeah, we're all right.
There's a bit of silence there, wasn't it?
And given that you are at the top of your game and continuing to expand your television portfolio, is Gold Logie still in your in your sights? I mean, are you still looking at Logies as a potential way to continue your fame?
Well, it's tricky because the Logies have changed the rules. Now there are industry experts who get to choose who the nominees are. And weirdly enough, that's something they put into place after I won the Gold Logie. I'm not saying those two things are related, but it's a group of industry experts who get to decide. So if I get nominated for a Gold Logie, I think it's just the Logie's way of punishing me by making me sit through somebody else's boring speech when they win.
Mate, that's a hell of a legacy. You instigated a complete overhaul of the Logie
He changed the game.
structure. Yeah, you literally changed the game. Thank God for that, too.
Yeah, well done on that.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie Snackbox.
I got a photo yesterday down at the Met as a promo for tonight.
It's in the paper.
Is that on the
In the
paper?
paper, yeah. It made the Australian too, actually.
It's everywhere, isn't
Made
it?
the proper.
Made the
Whoa,
proper
whoa,
paper.
whoa.
Is that what you said?
Chris Jones' career, man.
Oh, you know.
Number one.
Made the
That's
proper
no, the highbrow one. Oh, you can't say that either, can you?
Wow.
I mean, they're all good. Oh, God.
She's backtracking.
Just go.
It's a serious paper.
Just keep going.
Okay. So
Whoa. Wow.
okay.
It was front page in the Australian, wasn't it?
It was front page in the
yeah.
Australian.
So there's the difference.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Anyway, that's not the point to my story. The point was that I really wanted to get my makeup done for the photo because it was this really good photographer, Tertius Picard, was coming down to take the photo. So I wanted it to be
Of all the names you can't say, you can say Tertius Picker.
yeah.
So easily.
Yeah. It's funny.
You can't say Victoria Carthy.
Anyway, so I asked if I could get hair and makeup done for me. God, I'm turning into a diva, aren't I? Anyway, Nova said they didn't have a budget for it and I didn't want to pay for it. So we found someone in the office who used to be a makeup artist and did my makeup. Samara.
Really?
Yeah, Samara did my makeup yesterday, but it was pretty funny. So we're in
She
that.
used to be a makeup artist.
Yep.
She's also the busiest person in this building, and she spent 3 hours doing your makeup.
She's flat out. She's
Yeah.
organising this whole Met thing. Like, she's stressed to the hilt.
She's very good, Samara.
Yeah.
And but she said, I'll do a makeup because I used to be a makeup artist. Have you seen her makeup? It's always beautiful.
Yeah.
Her eyes,
I have
especially.
noticed that, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, really, really nice.
Yeah, she's got great attention to detail.
Yes.
I have noticed that.
Yeah, she's good. And so I went to the front room here, and she got all my makeup, and she kept saying, "I wish I bought my own makeup," because you know how she's funny, like Samara. How do you describe her? Like
Dry.
she's dry.
Very dry.
quirky.
Very grumpy.
She reminds me of the animal in the Muppets for some reason. Like she can really.
Grouchy.
She's really quiet, but then she
Grouch.
can just go off.
Yeah.
I reckon.
Yeah, I've not seen her go off.
She got a
but
foul
I've
mouth
heard
as
Yeah, she's got a foul mouth.
Get a few drinks in her.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Maybe
Sa-
tonight she'll
we,
go
we,
off.
we call her Sammy Dubs because she has this alter ego. When she has a few drinks, she turns into this like complete different person. DJ
right?
Sammy Dubs.
Actually,
Yeah.
we won't see it tonight because she'll be working, and she's very diligent with her job.
Still see you.
Yeah. Anyway, well, she was doing in the front room, doing my makeup in the front room, but her dog was there as well. So you guys know her dog quite well.
Bento, yeah.
So what type
Bento
of dog
loves
is that? He does love you. What do you call him?
Luttsy keeps calling
She.
it a
No.
he too. He does these videos where he tries to garner attention on
Yeah,
Instagram,
well,
going,
who
look at
cares?
him, and it's a her.
Who cares?
But she's a big.
Is it a Bernese mountain
Bernese
dog?
mountain dog.
Yeah.
It looks like
It's
those
a beautiful dog.
She'll be like 60 kilo when she grows up.
So she must be 50
The dog,
now.
not Samara.
That's funny because she's little, Samara. That's why we're laughing. What?
Anyway, yeah. So you
It's
get
a
your
really,
makeup
really
done.
okay. Yeah, sorry. Back to
Yeah.
the story. It's a massive dog.
Yeah.
But it's actually. I think it's actually an it now because
Yeah, it
It's
is.
got a big. So it's a really big dog, but it's got a really big plastic
cone.
Oh, it's got the thing around its
cone.
head.
It's got the cone on its head now.
So as
Why is that?
so it doesn't bite its stitches. I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
Isn't that why? I've never
Yeah,
had a dog,
yeah,
but
she got a bit
So
taken
she
out.
got. Oh, I didn't know that happened.
Yep.
Yeah.
yeah. So
Girls
it's,
get their bits taken out.
she's
Desexed.
desexed.
Yeah.
But so when we're in there trying
Again,
to.
the dog, Bento.
Oh, I'm not even going to make a comment on that one.
Samara, man.
Anyway, you're getting your makeup
Oh,
done.
well, just
Sorry,
clarify.
keep going.
Samara's not
Changes.
wearing a bucket on her head.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
what you're saying.
Yeah, I was getting my makeup done in the front room. And it's really crowded because there's all chairs and tables and everything. So as she's trying to do my makeup, that dog, I was going to say that stupid dog, that dog,
No,
it's that
Bento's
beautiful,
our
that
favourite.
beautiful dog
Mm.
with the big cone kept trying to like come in and bang her. Like she's like,
Isn't that what she got desexed?
Again, is this...
hit her. And you know,
Well, the operation didn't work.
when she's doing fine motor skills.
That's meant to have
Can you imagine
removed
this?
that
Oh God,
desire,
come on, just to
isn't
make this
it?
segment be over.
I need to take it up with the
It's a
vet.
great segment.
As she's trying to do my really fine motor skills on my face, the dog comes over with the big cone head
Tried to bang her.
and tried to knock her over. Anyway, it was very funny, but she did a great job.
But I love how this is a segment that it started. Samara would have been going like, "Oh, finally they're actually being really nice to me," and it's just deteriorated into the worst case for her.
I know. Thank you, Samara, for doing my makeup.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie Snackbox.
Kind of busted my old man telling me a lie, but he was doing it for the right reason.
Is that a white lie?
Yeah, well, I think so. I think so. It was so funny because my dad's like the hardest person to buy presents for. In fact, most of the time, we don't even bother. Like, you know what I mean? Because he's just one of those. Well, he's just one of those people that he knows exactly what he wants, and so he kind of will just go out and get it himself. And if you do get something, it's like
It's the wrong type.
yeah, no, I need the this and that. I want this. I want this. I want this.
Like he's got a horse, but if you bought him a saddle, it'd be the wrong saddle.
Yeah, yeah, and he'd
True.
so he's very, very difficult to buy presents for, but I like to do it. And so Christmas last year, I found this thing. I thought he might actually like that because he sharpens his knives. He's always sharpened in the same way. I think I said to you, Buzz, I said, I found this thing. It's a rolling knife sharpener. He's getting older now. You know, I use a whetstone a Japanese whetstone is what I use to sharpen the knives.
Is that the best thing you can use?
Well,
do you reckon?
well, according to my old
Yeah, it's
man,
up
it
there.
is.
Yeah, okay.
And I thought, but this would be easy. It's a rolling sharpener, and it puts the knife on the perfect angle for you. So it attaches to like a wooden block on a magnet on the exact angle, and then you just got to roll. And it looks classy too. You know, that's the other thing. It's got aesthetics is very important.
Is it electronic?
No,
Was that him talking then?
it's manual, yeah, that's Dad. And anyway, I thought that could work. And I ran it past Buzz, and Buzz said, oh, yeah, I've used it. I didn't really like it, but I thought, you know what, I'll just give it a go. I gave it to Dad. We went over there for Christmas. I mean, hey, Dad, here's your Christmas present. And he, what is it? I went, it's a rolling knife sharp. Oh, that's good. But there was no enthusiasm, and straight away I just went, oh, he doesn't like it. It's another one that he doesn't like it. But later that night, I got a text message from Elise, Dad's wife, saying, Your dad loves that knife sharpener. He's just used it, and he absolutely loves it.
Do you reckon she was just saying that because she noticed that he gave you no attention, or does he actually love it?
Well, I didn't. I was happy about it. Actually, I said to both, the old man loved it.
Yeah.
He loved it, and it's been making me think I should have got one for myself too. I bought another one for Jodie's brother Scott too, and so I've been thinking about getting one myself. And the fact that Dad liked it,
And he's fussy, so
and
it
he's
must
fussy
mean
as all hell.
it's good.
I thought I'll ring him. So I rang him late last week, and I went, "Hey, Dad, I don't care, but you know that rolling knife sharpener I gave you?
don't care.
No, just tell us the truth. That roll that I gave you for Christmas. Do you really like that? Is that really good?" And then there's just crickets on the phone, and he goes, "What did you give me for? What was it, mate? What was it?" And I went, "I got you that rolling knife sharpener. I got you." Did you? What is it? I went, "It's a block of wood, and you put it on and you rolled it, and you sharpen the." Oh, mate, I don't even remember that.
That's obviously not the lie.
So that was what happened. That was exactly what you just said. Like, obviously, after we left on Christmas, Elise must have said to the old man,
God, you're rude. They went all.
I'll send him I've sent him a text. I've told him that you love it. Meanwhile, he forgot that I even gave it to him.
He's never got it out of the box.
And then I've rung him.
Re-gifted it.
I've rung him to get the report from it. And
He's never even.
oh, Luttsy, it didn't. What was it, mate?
Not even any concept of what it was.
Not even don't even remember me giving him a Christmas present, let alone what it was. I had to re-explain it to him. Like, he did pull it out on Christmas Day, or not Boxing Day, whenever it was.
the day
when we were
after.
there.
I've got a couple of presents I put straight into the present drawer. Have you got one of those, like that you put to give away? I've got one there that the kids got when they were little. I wish we had used it, actually. It was a really nice present. It was from Cliff's brother and brother's wife for the kids. It was a donut maker, a churro, a Spanish donut maker, and also a chocolate fondue. And I remember Cliff saying, I'm going to blame this on Cliff. Cliff saying, don't open those. It'll just be messy in the kitchen.
Yeah, good in theory, but
Yeah,
it's
just
messy.
put it in the present drawer and give it to someone else sometime. Well, probably 12 years later, it's still in my present drawer.
Oh, to give it away now.
I should give it away
Give it
now.
away as a prize.
13,
Actually
24,
sounds
10.
pretty good. Yeah.
If you want the, what do you reckon? The,
Rusted out churro, mate.
oh, no, I'll give them the fondue one because I definitely won't use that one.
Yeah, and,
Yeah.
and next time I go to the dad's place for dinner, I'm going to steal back the knife sharpener and I'll give that away too.
Yeah, true.
Actually, I'm keeping that one for myself.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie Snackbox.
I don't know if you remember, we obviously spoke with Ruben from Peking Duck last week.
Yeah.
Devastated he couldn't make it because he was on a plane to Europe.
Yeah,
But he sent in a little message for you, Sue.
Did he?
A little message of good luck. I'll play it for you
Yeah.
now. He's Ruben from Peking Duck.
Hey Susie, I want to wish you good luck for your first DJ set. And remember, no keeping it cool, only anthems. What was the song you were... Pony. Just play Pony from start to finish, like over and over again. You can play it slowly, then play it a little bit faster. But yeah, good luck, smash it.
There we
Oh,
go.
thank Reuben.
Wow, that was
Little
nice.
kiss at the
Little kiss at
end.
the end.
Oh, kissy, kissy.
He kills it, hey.
Yeah, he was great at the regatta on Saturday night. They
Yeah.
love him. God, they love him. And he was just playing country, but he was just picking it up.
Yeah,
And the
anthems.
kids were loving it.
Got to try and get Pony in there somehow.
We've got a few hours to think about it. You'll be on stage in exactly 12 hours' time.
Oh my God, I got a
Wow.
few butterflies now.
Do ya?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you listen to that. One of the best DJs in the world, Ruben from Peking Duck. He believes you've got it.
That was from the flight lounge. He threw that in
Yeah.
too before he got on the plane.
Was it?
Yeah, last thing he did before he left.
And we got Jolly on Petch after me, or before me?
But after,
Around
yeah,
me?
yeah.
After you.
After me.
Yep.
Who's warming up?
The Met have some amazing DJs, and
they got
they'll
some
use one of their
big-
house DJs to
Yeah.
get the crowd pumped.
Yeah.
They even said when we said DJ Lazy Susan was performing, they're like, we've got the perfect DJ before her.
Nice.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie Snackbox.